apart a BMX hub. This one I had actually taken apart recently, and so there's quite a big problem with this. One of the ratcheting mechanism spleens, or I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's called spleen, is broken. Well, it's cracked and destroyed and shredded. So, oh wow, that unscrews real easily. And so yeah, and I put too much grease in this when I put it together, so now, hear that? It makes hardly any noise. So, we are going to fix this. I also have a, I don't know, love-hate situation with cone bearings. If you don't know what that is, there's probably a YouTube video on it or something explaining it. So, after I unscrew that, you get to some better stuff. I have a homemade cone wrench. I probably should get one, but oh well, yep, this is real loose. As you see, this thing moves around easily. Thought I would start, oh, there we go. You hear more of it. Thought I'd start off with something easier, simpler in this channel before I get into anything real. I mean, this is pretty extensive. I don't know. But yeah, it's not as bad as adjusting a derailleur or anything, but this was the only thing sort of troubling on any of my bikes. So as soon as I get this one done, we will be having some fun. And so I recommend wearing some sort of gloves, especially working with grease and stuff, because it's not great to get this stuff on your hands. Also have some shop towels. I like using paper towels, and I also have rags and stuff. So this is where the magic starts to happen. Lift that away. So you see, there are bearings in here. When I took this apart, a bearing ball was missing. So last time, man, this grease is already turning kind of dark. It's the Park Tool stuff. And when I repack everything, you'll see, yeah, not greatest stuff. But here, well, the grease is good, but this stuff isn't. And I don't know if you guys can see with in here, but look at all those bearing balls all over the place, probably because we took it apart. But here, I am going to get a paper towel, spread it out, and I'll take the bearing balls out. Yep, I did this actually yesterday to a bike. It's a Walmart bike. And, well, not to the rear one, I did it to the front one because it was sluggish, and I don't think it's the bearings. I think it's either the tires or the bike itself. But as we clear these bearings out, I will show you the ratcheting mechanism that is busted. Also, disclaimer, I am not a pro mechanic of any kind, so this is how I do it. I don't know the right way. I would love to work at a bike shop, but yeah, probably too young. So getting down to the last view, I would normally degrease all these, but these are really small. Not that that really matters to it, but I did this recently, so probably isn't needed. But I will clean the internals because I did not do that last time. So that is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bearing balls. So here I'm going to Nope. None came out. But here, I will show you. There's supposed to be these little things all the way around, but on this side right here, none. I had taken out a big chunk of metal last time I was in here. The grease just collects. I don't really know or want to do this. Probably gonna take it into my shop. So my local bike shop, be prepared. Or I'm either going to do that, or I'm going to just buy a whole new wheel. Probably not gonna do the wheel. Probably cheaper to fix it. I don't know. So yeah, clean all the grease out. This is where the other bearing balls that are down there sit. So yeah. Trying to clean this out. Not gonna be the cleanest, but here, I can show you. So it goes in like that, and you can hear it. It's not loud, not as loud as it used to be. So I think that's because of either too much grease, which I doubt it. Wait a minute, did I just find another bearing ball? No, nope, still missing one. Huh. You never know what you might find in these things, because there's a whole bunch. Ooh, man. Might have to do a full cone adjustment on this. But yeah, see, not pretty. But I will get this cleaned up. So yeah, I'll show you actually the real color of this grease. You see, it's a nicer green than this black goo. I used to use motor grease, or not bike specific stuff, and that stuff was already brown or black, so I wouldn't know the difference. So yeah, not very good. So I don't know if I'm supposed to, or what would be better, if I just put more bearing balls down here, or put one up here, and so I have a space, or have a space down here. I don't know. If you know, leave it in the comment section, and I will take this apart and put it back together the right way. But how I've been riding it is leave a space in here and all of them in here. I don't know. Whatever, I will. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like, ooh, here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Probably not. But there is quite a bit of pitting on the inside of this. Pitting is when the bearing balls, I'm pretty sure, they don't spin in a circle, they just spin as the balls themselves. And they engrave themselves or wear away little bits, like craters. And so I think that's what's happened. So it isn't as smooth as that. If this thing had sealed bearings, then it'd be a whole nother story. This wouldn't necessarily be happening. But the origin of this bike was I found it on the side of the road, wanted a BMX bike. So picked it up. And yeah. Had it for maybe a few months now. You know, someone's in the comment sections be like, you put the bearing balls in all dirty. I'm sorry. I do not have time. And I don't think it would be any different with or without it in. Nice thing about this little pick is that I can get the bearing balls in and boop, right in nicely. Nope, no, there you go. And so, probably should, actually now that I've seen, probably replace the whole hub or wheel. It'd probably be cheaper to just do a whole wheel. Saw at my local bike shop online. It's like $50 for a whole new wheel. So, might do that. If my budget allows. I have a mountain bike to worry about, and that thing's costly enough. But yeah. Hopefully now, since school is going to come to an end for the year, not like year, but like 2020, I will be able to put out more YouTube videos. So, boop this in. Move it over. I feel like Park Tool, but I'm not. Do not rely on me. Well, I want to go on this side. Fine then. Well, we'll experiment. We'll put in the full amount of bearing balls in the top part near the cog, and we will have one missing. Well, actually, no, I might move that ball back in here, because I've noticed that these bearing balls like to fall into the whole mechanism, which I think what originally happened is that this came loose and a bearing ball got caught. Here, I'll show you after I put these bearings in. Oh wait, I found a third. Oh wait, but I'm losing some. What on earth? It's a lot smoother the last time I did this, but I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Get out. Oh. Time consuming. Oh well, I will pick you up by hand and I will put you where you belong. No, crud. So yeah, if you're planning to do this, I'd watch an actual tutorial on this, not by, well, you can watch it from me, or by me. I might know what I'm doing, but I probably don't. So, move the last one in here, and boom. So last time I put grease here, I'm gonna clean these ratcheting parts. So I think what happened, well, what made me lose a bearing ball was I think this mechanism became loose, and so a bearing ball got put in there, and after wear happened, or after riding it with it like that, because I didn't know, I think it got crushed in there, because when I first pulled this out, it was full of like metal pieces, like little bits and stuff, and I think that's what also broke this little part, is that metal bits got up in there and broke it, or lots of torque, because I've been riding this at a new pump track near us. So do it like this, make sure the bearing balls are in, set nicely. And then screw the cone on, because this, so when there's bearing balls, this pushes into them. If it's too tight, it will cause excessive wear on the bearing balls, and if it's too loose, they'll flex and it'll again cause wear, because the stuff will be moving around. It'll also make this move around the cog, so you have to do it like pretty much perfectly, otherwise bad stuff. So I assume, depending on the bike, well, this wouldn't be on a mountain bike. This would be probably BMX. Probably not a dirt jumper, since dirt jumpers can't really find them for cheap. And this probably wouldn't be on them, but I don't know. So spinning this down, tightening it. So when you get closer, this isn't the right one or right thing. This is homemade one. Made this out of a junky wrench. So tighten this down. Do you want it to spin freely? Well, here, okay. See, if I tighten this tighter, what will it do? Oh, we'll just spin the rod. So here. Ooh, it makes it stiffer. I might actually like that. Again, not as loud, which I think is because we're missing that one, what's it called? Ratcheting thing. So, put this back in, we'll tighten these two against each other after like 5 minutes of screwing the bolt on. It's gonna take a while. Any day now. Oof. 5 minutes is, okay, it's not 5 minutes, but quite a while. This is what you're gonna wanna do. So you wanna get your cone wrench and put it into the cone area and move that against it. Tighten it, not too much, but you're putting the lock ring, or you're locking the cone on from it moving. Yeah, it's okay. Well, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys liked it. Comment below if I did something wrong, or what else you guys want me to do. If you want me to do, I don't know, really anything I'll do, as long as I have the tools for it, and I might have to order some new tools. But thanks guys for watching. Please leave comments below. Please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys.